Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear student. Before proceeding towards today's lecture and exercise, I will discuss briefly about today's topic. And today we will learn about economic development. And this chapter is very important, and we will discuss the economic development in Pakistan through decades in this chapter. First of all, you should know the meaning of your chapter, economic development. It simply explained like this, that the increase in the production of goods and services is called economic development. And to spend a better life, fundamental changes are brought about in the economy, which results in economic development. In simple words, the movement of a backward economy towards becoming a developed economy is called economic development. And after we will discuss major metallic and the non-metallic mineral resources of Pakistan. And in Pakistan, the metallic minerals include the iron, copper, chromite. And in the non-metallic minerals, you also study about the petroleum, natural gas, salt, limestone, marble, gypsum. And Pakistan is very rich and have all these minerals: petroleum, copper, coal, chromite, and limestone, sulfur, natural gas, iron ore, rock salt, gypsum, marble. And in this chapter, we will study the importance of these minerals and uses of these minerals, and we will also study where these minerals are in Pakistan. After that, we will discuss about the agriculture and its importance in the economy of Pakistan. As you know that Pakistan is an agricultural country, and agriculture plays an important role in the economy of the country. And important facts about the agriculture in our country is that it is a big source of food: wheat, rice, corn, sugarcane, millet, pulses, all type of vegetables and fruits. And flour mills, sugar mills, rice mills, cotton, textile mills, and all these agriculture products played a vital role in the economy of Pakistan. And Pakistan earns a large amount of foreign exchange by exporting agriculture products like rice, cotton, tobacco. And agriculture sector also provide the job opportunities to the million of people. Agriculture is therefore the biggest source profession of the people of Pakistan. And we will also study in this chapter that agriculture potential of Pakistan, along with the problem and the measures for maximization of yields, and water resources of Pakistan, and the existing irrigation system of Pakistan. And we will discuss the distribution of major crops of Pakistan, Rabi crops and the Kharif crops, and livestock and fishing. And modernization in agriculture and problems associated with the agriculture. And we also discuss the industrial factor, industries in Pakistan, and they played their role in the economic development. And location and production of the cottage industries and small industries and large scale industries in Pakistan. And we will also discuss the energy resources and its development and production and consumption of different sources of energy. And international trade of Pakistan, its composition, direction, and changing balance. And we also discuss the consequences of poverty in Pakistan and point out the step to alleviate the poverty, and importance of the seaports of Pakistan and significance of dry ports of Pakistan. Inshallah, we will discuss all these topics in this chapter. And now proceed to the exercise. Exercise part 1 is 4 options are given. For every question, take the correct option. Economic development means increase in national income. And increase in national income means, what is national income? And the national income is defined as the money value of all the final goods and services produced in an economy during an accounting period of time, generally once in a year. And the next number 2 is Pakistan government established Pakistan Industrial Development Corporation in 1952, and Pakistan Industrial Development Corporation set up industries in such fields where large capital was required and was difficult for the private sector, and to set up industries in such backward areas to creating the employment opportunities. And it was to overcome the shyness of private enterprises that the Pakistan Industrial Development Corporation was established in Pakistan, started functioning on January 12, 1952, and its main purpose is to develop industry in field where the private sector was reluctant to enter. And number 3 is 5-year development plan started in Pakistan in 1955. The 5th one is the first dry port was built in Pakistan in Lahore. And number 6 is Pakistan import edible oil from America, Sri Lanka and Malaysia. And the largest scheme for producing hydroelectric power in Pakistan is Tarbela Dam, and Tarbela Dam is on river Indus, and it was built in 1977. Hydroelectricity is electricity produced from the hydropower, and in our country suitable areas for producing the hydroelectric power are located in the northern and northwestern mountainous area, and natural conditions are present there for the generation of electricity. And in the plain it is possible to produce hydroelectric power through increasing the force of flowing water in river and canals. And the large project of producing the hydroelectric power is the Tarbela Dam, that is located on the river Indus, and it is the biggest project for the production of hydroelectric power. And 8. With the cooperation of the World Bank, the Indus Water Treaty between Pakistan and India was settled in 1960. The largest sector of Pakistan economy is agriculture. And who came into power in Pakistan in 1958? General Muhammad Ayub Khan came into power in 1958. Now move to the next question. Question number 2, give short answers. Question number 1 is write the definition of economic progress as given by Professor Arthur Lewis. And Arthur Lewis was an economist, and he was well known for his contribution in the field of economic development, and he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Economic Sciences. And his definition is very simple, and he is saying, according to the Professor Arthur Lewis, the increase in the production of goods and services is called economic development. To lead a better life, fundamental changes are brought about in the economy which results in economic development. In short, the movement of a backward economy towards becoming a developed economy is called economic development. And the question number 2 is which organization was established in 1975 for the development of economic resources? And the Mineral Development Corporation was established for the purpose of development of mineral resources in Pakistan in 1975. Question number 3. What is meant by small industry? Small industry, in the industrial sector of Pakistan, a large number of people are associated with small industries. Small industry means that industry which employs 2 to 9 workers and manufactures different items. Question number 3 is make 3 suggestions to solve agricultural problems in Pakistan. And the main problem associated with agriculture is lack of agricultural input, insufficient use of the cultivable area, natural disasters, inadequate irrigation facilities, lack of intensive cultivation, lack of agriculture credit, and waterlogging, salinity, and lack of efficient mean of transportation, plant diseases, backwardness of farmers, and prices of agricultural good. All these problems are in Pakistan, and these are the main problems of agriculture in Pakistan. But the question is how to cope up all these problems, and what are the suggestions to solve the agricultural problems in Pakistan, and the following measures can be taken to solve the agricultural problems. Number 1, farmers should be given interest-free loan for modern technology. The use of these loans should be supervised so that these amounts are not spent extravagantly. Number 2, for irrigation purpose, dams should be built to store rainwater. This will help in producing electricity and protect from harm caused by floods. Number 3, tube wells and wells should be established where streams water is not available to encourage farmers. Electricity should be made available for tube wells at cheaper rates. 10 points are in your book, but you can write only 4 points as is your question required. Question number 5 is, what is meant by export and import? Export means to earn foreign exchange after selling goods to other country, and imports mean to fulfill our needs by purchasing goods from other countries. Narrate the uses of gypsum. Uses of gypsum is in the preparation of phosphate fertilizers. Gypsum is used as a raw material, and it is also used in cement industry, paper manufacturing, plaster of Paris, sulfuric acid, paints and polish industry, and also in rubber industry. In Pakistan, gypsum is found in Khewra, Dandoor, Daud Khel, Qaidabad, Rohri, Kohad, Dera Ghazi Khan, Loralai, and Sibi. Question number 7. Write the name of 5 cities of Pakistan where dry ports are established. In 1973, the first dry port of Pakistan was constructed in Lahore. After its success, the dry port in Karachi in 1974, and in Quetta 1984, and after that in Multan 1988, and Peshawar in 1986, and Rawalpindi in 1990 were established. So you can write their names and also the years when they were established, and to which countries Pakistan export sports goods. Pakistan export its sports goods to Holland, Belgium, France, Italy, Britain, Germany, and America, and they are the important buyers of our sports goods. Question number 9 is, narrate the 4 important problems being faced by the agricultural sector of Pakistan. And main 4 problems associated with agriculture is lack of agriculture inputs. Pakistani farmers are a victim of backwardness. Their financial condition is poor. The person who provides food for others is not getting sufficient food for him. The procuring and usage of the following things is difficult for an average farmer: good quality seed, chemical fertilizer, pesticides, tractors, thresher, harvesters, and modern methods of irrigation. And insufficient use of cultivable area in Pakistan. Is no planning to bring lakhs of acres of land under cultivation due to lack of capital and inadequate irrigation facilities. Very little of cultivable land is in use to maintain the fertility of land. A large portion of land is left empty every year. Number third is natural disasters. Natural disasters like flood, earthquakes, storms, and drought cause problem for farmers, and these cause severe damage to the crops. Inadequate irrigation facilities, and in spite of the stream system in Pakistan, the sources of irrigation are inadequate. Water is wasted in distributaries and the fields, and a large quantity of river water is lost in oceans, and there is no adequate measure to store this water. Excessive load shedding affect tube wells, and this is another setback for the crops. Now we are doing some extra MCQs of this chapter, and then we will do the short question answers, additional short question answers of this chapter. And the additional MCQs are: Pakistan is an dash country, agricultural country. In Pakistan, natural gas was discovered in 1952 at Sui, Balochistan. The cheapest source of energy is solar energy. The season of the Rabi crop start from the September to April. Mangla Dam is situated at the river Jhelum. Pakistan's oldest seaport is Karachi Seaport. Balochistan new seaport has been constructed with the help of China. Solar energy is got from the sun. Atomic energy was introduced in Pakistan in 1971. The biggest reserves of coal of Pakistan in Thar. In Pakistan, who came into power in 1958? Muhammad Ayub Khan came into power in 1958. Now move to the questions. Short questions. Define economic development. Economic development is to spend a better life. Fundamental changes are brought about in the economy which results in economic development. In simple words, the movement of a backward economy towards becoming a developed economy is called economic development. Question number 2 is: what were the reasons which failed trade and industry after the creation of Pakistan? Before the creation of Pakistan, the trade and industry was mostly in the hand of non-Muslims. At the time of partition, these people migrated to India, due to which a gap was made in the field of trade and industries. Write any 2 steps taken by the government for the economic development after the creation of Pakistan. Important steps taken by the government of Pakistan for the economic development are as: number 1 point is, in 1947, the government held an industrial conference. In this conference, it gave recommendation for the establishment of industrial units related to existing raw material like jute, cotton, leather, and the other things. To promote the work of investors, Industrial Board and Industrial Financial Corporation was established, and this began economic development. Question number 4. Write some steps taken by Benazir Bhutto for industrial development. In April 1989, the new economic policies were announced. Again, new incentives were announced for the private sectors. Setting up of new industries was made easier, and investment in new fields were made easier. Write important kind of minerals. Minerals are divided into 2 groups: the metallic minerals and the non-metallic minerals. And the important minerals are, the metallic minerals are iron, copper, and chromite, and non-metallic minerals are gas, salt, limestone, marble, and gypsum. Write name of the different minerals found in Pakistan: petroleum, copper, coal, chromite, limestone, sulfur, natural gas, iron ore, rock salt, gypsum, and marble. All these are in Pakistan. Which corporation was established to find oil reserve in Pakistan? Oil and Gas Development Corporation OGDCL was established to find oil reserves in Pakistan. After the establishment of OGDCL, there is a lot of progress in the oil exploration. Question number 8. What are the products made by petroleum? And the important products of petroleum include the gasoline, kerosene oil, diesel, mobile oil, wax, coal, tar, and all these are the refined form of petroleum. What is the importance of natural gas? Importance of natural gas. Natural gas is cheap source of energy. The gas is used not only for the domestically but also in industries. Using pipeline, natural gas is transported to nearly all the big cities of Pakistan. Next question is, write some uses of copper. And in ancient times, copper was used only to make coins and utensils. Nowadays in Pakistan, it is used to make electric products, especially wires. What is the important and use of coal? The importance and uses of coal are: coal is an important and ancient source of energy, and in Pakistan, coal is used for producing the thermal electricity, baking bricks, and also used in the domestic purpose. Discuss the role of agriculture in economy of Pakistan. Pakistan is an agricultural country. Agriculture plays an important role in the economy of the country. Important facts are as under: it is a big source of food. Wheat, rice, corn, sugarcane, millet, pulses, all types of vegetables and fruits. Flour mills, sugar mills, rice mills, cotton and textile mills purely depend on the agriculture products. Thus, agriculture is a source of raw material for industrial sector. Pakistan earns a large amount of foreign exchange by exporting agriculture products like rice, cotton and tobacco. Agriculture sector also provide job opportunities to the million of people. Agriculture is therefore the biggest source profession of the people of Pakistan. The next question is, what are the reason of low per acre average yield in Pakistan? Pakistan is basically an agricultural country and is famous for its agricultural products throughout the world, and the resources of agriculture land all over Pakistan vary. Some areas have fertile agricultural land, excellent plains, good climate condition, excellent water sources under the land and surface. Others do not have these favorable conditions, and some areas irrigate land through river and tube wells, while others depend upon rainfall. And the next question is question number 14. Which step should be taken to increase per acre average yield? The following steps may be used to increase the agriculture produce in Pakistan, and these products can be increased when we will take these steps to develop the agriculture sector. It is required that different agriculture tools and modern machinery should be used for farming on a scientific basis. Number 2 is, along with human efforts and expertise, agricultural development requires the use of food quality seed, pesticides and excellent fertilizers. Per acre yield can be increased through improvement in the irrigation system, like the artificial and modern methods of irrigation, and the increase in research in the agricultural sector was also led to increased agriculture production. Number 15. What is Indus Water Treaty and how rivers were divided between Pakistan and India? In 1947, at the time of partition, Firozpur had works built on river Sutlej and Mahtupur on river Ravi were given to India, and this was despite the fact that the stream emerging from them irrigated a vast area of Pakistan. India stopped the water flowing from these streams under the plains. This led to a water dispute between the two countries, and to solve this issue with the cooperation of World Bank in 1960, both countries agreed to a treaty called the Indus Water Treaty. And right, the important water resources in Pakistan, some important water resources in Pakistan are canals, rain, tube wells, carres, springs, and wells. Name some important rivers from which big canals are emerging. Important streams have been diverted from the river Ravi, Chenab, Jhelum, Sutlej, and Indus, which irrigated the different regions. What is carres? Also describe the importance of carres. Below the surface of the land, small streams or covered waterway are dug, which are called carres. Underground streams or carres are used for irrigation purpose. Importance of carres. Carres is mostly made in those areas where water sources and the water is scanty, and the process of evaporation is more, and group of people make carres so that water can be used and not lost through becoming water vapors. And next question is, how many type of streams are there in Pakistan? There are three type of streams in Pakistan: perennial streams, seasonal streams, and flood streams. And what are perennial streams? These streams provide water throughout the year for irrigation purpose. And Upper Chenab, Lower Chenab, Upper Jhelum, Lower Jhelum, and Lower Bari Doab are important perennial streams. What are the flood streams? And these streams have water released into them only at the time of floods, so as to stop the destruction caused by the floods. And in summer and monsoon season, the water level rises in the river, and heavy flood raise water level to the dangerous extreme as well. And to protect the barrage from harm, water is then released into streams. Many streams emerging from river Indus and Chenab belong to this type. And what next question is, what is Indus Water Plan? And the overcome the scarcity of water, a vast irrigation plan was developed and it was named as the Indus Water plan. And under this plan, 2 big dams and 6 barrages and 7 link canals were built on the western river to the eastern river, and this helped to provide the irrigation to the Indus, formerly being irrigated by the eastern river. Tarbela Dam on the river Indus and Mangla Dam on the river Jhelum, and Kabul Warsak Dam on the Kabul river was a part of this plan. And the next question is, write important crop of Rabi and Kharif. Following are the important Rabi and Kharif crops are: Rabi crops, the season of Rabi crops is from September to April, and wheat, barley, and gram and oil are the Rabi crops. And Kharif crops are started from the April and ends in October and harvested in October. And the important crop are rice, maize, cotton, sugarcane, and millet. And then next question is, which areas are famous for the cultivation of tobacco? To some extent, tobacco is sown in each district of Pakistan, but it is cultivated largely in Swat, Mardan, Swabi, Attak, Sahiwal, Gujarat, Vihadi, Toba Tek Singh, Sakhar, Kalat, and Mustang. And which areas are famous for wheat cultivation? And famous areas for the wheat cultivation are Multan, Sahiwal, Faisalabad, Sargodha, Muzaffargarh, Jang, Bahawalpur, and Dera Ghazi Khan in Punjab. And in Sindh, Sakhar, Hyderabad, Nawab Shah, and Khairpur. And in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Dera Ismail Khan, Peshawar, Bannu, and Charsadda, Mardan. And in Balochistan, Nasirabad, and Lorelai, and Kalat, and Khuzdar. And next question is, what is the importance of livestock? And this profession in difficult times is a source of support for farmers and non-farmers and people who do not own land. And what is the role of fish farming in national economy? And fish play an important role in increasing the national income and overcoming the scarcity of food according to scarcity of food. And the next question is, write any two agriculture problem faced by Pakistan. And these two problems are the plant diseases and literacy of farmers. And plant diseases kill plants or make them weak. According to an estimate, it less the crop productivity by 25%. Illiteracy is a major reason for the backwardness of the farmer, and it makes the farmer unable to learn the new methods or plans for the better production. Write the names of any 5 cottage industries of Pakistan. Number 1 is the craft of spinning with the spinning wheel, leather goods manufacturing, craft of making clay utensils, wood and iron craft, and different items of daily use from leaves and cane. And write the name of some large scale industries in Pakistan. And the following are the large scale industries are very important in Pakistan: sugar manufacturing industry, iron and steel industry, petroleum product industry, automobile industry and ornament industry, heavy machinery manufacturing industry, buses, tractor manufacturing industry, motorcycle manufacturing industry, and machinery and TV set industry, refrigerator, air conditioner industry. And now this is all for today. Hope you will learn all these questions, and this is your homework and this is your assignment to learn all these questions by heart. And these additional questions are very important, and learn all these questions, and watch and listen the lecture at least 2 times to get the better understanding and concept in the today's topic. And therefore you will study and learn on the regular basis. Stay safe and take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.